it was just odd. I was just putting the number through the computer and it say I'm depressed. Hi guys, today I'm gonna talk about mental health. I know it's a very heavy topic and please bear in mind this is just my opinion about mental health issue in modern life. It's based on my experience, so I'm not talking about all other sort of mental health, but I wanna kind of share my stories and what I went through. First of all, I feel really privileged that I live in London where the society is becoming a lot more open to talk about mental health. Last year, the app like Calm and Headspace, those type of mindfulness meditation apps been really popular, and even our company is supporting like discount to enroll like for a month yearly membership. And in workspace, a lot of people talking about it very openly about mental health issue, because we kind of went through a lot of I think I saw the number about like 1 in 6 people in UK reported that they had mental health issue. And I think it's kind of starting from like anxiety and depression to a bit bigger much serious stage. But yeah, I just want to kind of mention this because I know in Korea it's still sort of taboo of people are not really openly talk about it, and it's sort of like it's a bit awkward thing to talk about, and it's not really in the stage as where I can see here. Last year I went to a lot of talk about even mental health in for guys, and because the world that we live in, it's always like be a man and like be strong, and those type of thing making lots of men feel not able to be openly talk about their emotion, and a lot of pressure to be okay and be strong and pretend nothing happened and just go ahead and just like be a man type of thing. And I can kind of see in Korea through the Netflix TV series that I've been watching called It's Okay Not Be Okay or something like that. It's talking about different level of mental illness, mental health issue in sort of in hospital. I can see some movement that it is changing the perspective that people have about around mental health in Korea. But through this video, I want really kind of to share my thoughts and my experience. So after I think 1 or a couple of years in marriage, I kind of felt really lost myself. I felt like I was blaming a lot to myself. I felt like I should be better, and I should go do exercise and be more fit, and I should make more friends. I should maybe find a job, because I was kind of taking time off because my ex-husband and I had a plan to go to US because of his job, and then it kind of after it changed, I was trying to find a job, and it was really hard for me after working in good company for 4 years. I felt a lot struggle to find a good opportunity in London, and that really affect me. My self-esteem was just low in like on the bottom, and I felt like I was just not enough, and I cried a lot, and I just couldn't hear any anything. Like I couldn't see myself, and that was just really dark time in my life, and I'm sure it affect a lot in my marriage as well. And I started doing therapy. I had a counseling with this app called Babylon. It's sort of like you can call to a doctor, but also like therapist. So I had quite like regular counseling with one of therapists there. I hit like the rock bottom in my life. My therapist suggested me to go to NHS, see doctor, and maybe get the medication prescribed. And the experience that I had to you need to go and assess what stage you are in, and it was just really odd. Like it's like 5 answers with like bunch of questionnaire asking me a question on like what stage, what is the level of your depression. And it was just odd. I was just putting the number through the computer, and it say I'm depressed, and I got medication prescribed. And I spoke to a few people who had the experience of having that medication, and my friends kind of recommend me, well, take that as sort of final step and maybe try some other things. And it would take 6 months to get the medication effects, and I will get a bit addicted on it. And so I decided not to take and trying to find other solutions, which I felt like that worked for me because I went through it without having medication. It's probably like a bunch of other things of like, trying to do a lot of activities and going out. And I'm not saying it's the best way, but I think just my experience of going through depression, and I totally understand when you're in there, it's just really hard to come out of it and looking the bright side. But definitely I think a lot of friends were very supportive, and also talking to other friends and knowing that it's not just me, and a lot of people going through, come out from different family background, and we carry those baggage of being always need to be good. Especially growing up in Asia, I think in Korea, we always kind of telling ourselves that you can do better, you did good, but we don't end there. We always say you can do better, and we always kind of heading to next level. And I think it's just so stressful. I think we need to really think we are enough, and if I don't feel like I'm not enough, then who else would say that to me? And I just feel like in the last few months and this year, I've been practicing a lot on saying to myself that it's like, that's enough, I am good. And I think that type of practice just shaped me to feel confident and to be okay when things are not going well. If you're going through depression and anxiety, and there are different levels, of course, but I feel like that was really helpful for me to know some of my friends was also going through that similar thing. And I've seen to therapists, and they were kind of doing counseling and stuff. I know not everybody be able to talk about this and share, but I just want people feel it is okay to talk about this. And when you actually feel vulnerable to your friends and family, and that will listen you, and that will support you. So thanks for watching this video. Hopefully it help and encourage to talk honest about how you feel and what you're going through. In the next video, I'm gonna talk about some of couple therapy and what kind of struggle that I went through, and how the couple therapy was helpful and not helpful. So I'll see you in the next video, and please share this video with whoever going through a difficult time, and I want them to feel it's a safe place to talk about this type of thing. Bye.